What's up, everybody? This is Herbie again, coming to help you out with another college tip and explain to you a little bit something about waitlist. Now, if this is something that's been on your mind, how do waitlists work? How is it do I end up on a waitlist? And how do I get off the waitlist? This is the video for you. Now, what is a waitlist? When you're talking about applying to colleges, oftentimes colleges have more student supply than they have seats for. And typically, they're going to want to have the most competitive students applying and entering their schools. Now, something tends to happen. After a while, colleges are getting all these fantastic applications coming in, kids with great test scores, kids with great GPAs, and letters of recommendation. All of things that I'm going to talk about at a later date. But sometimes there's a student that is really stellar, but there may be just something, maybe they just got edged out by someone else just by a little bit. And oftentimes what will happen is that kid will be put onto the waitlist pile. And when you're considered for waitlist, what it means is that the colleges definitely have a significant interest in you. Now, this isn't something as an insult. Like, a lot of people walk away saying, well, this college didn't really want me, so it wasn't meant to be. No, it's a lot more complicated than that, a little more nuanced. If you get put on the waitlist, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a great opportunity. How you ended up on that wait list is probably that you were very competitive. You definitely were in the no category where the vast majority of people end up. What ended up happening is that you ended up in kind of a, I would really like to pile, but we have to see how some other things work out first. What do you do once you find out that you're on a wait list? The first step is to declare that you're still interested in the university. Now, when you submit your interests to the university that you still want to go, because you're waitlisted, you're letting them know that, you know what, I really want to be a part of your institution and I'm ready to take these next steps. You often have to officially declare your waitlist status. You don't just get the waitlist letter and say, oh, cool, I'm waitlisted, don't have to worry about anything. No, that's not the case. What you have to do often is go to the web portal on your college's website. They usually will email you a link, and on that link, you're going to say, click confirm, I am interested to being on that wait list. After that, you may have to provide additional documents. Now, sometimes colleges won't ask you directly to submit additional documents. Doesn't matter if they officially ask or not, you should still get some things ready and lined up. And these are additional letters of recommendation and updated grades for most likely is going to be the third quarter of your academic year, and as well a renewed letter of interest. All this stuff has to go to the college. You're going to either send on the portal or you're going to send separately on your own. Now, why do all this? Well, this may be a very competitive school that you got waitlisted to, and you really want to show them that you're still very, very committed to it. Now, there's some other things in this process you have to do. Oftentimes when you're waitlisting, you still have to prepare in case you don't get in after the waitlist. And that unfortunately means that you still need to be on top of your other college applications that are out there. But if this school that you're waitlisted is one of your top one to three, definitely fill out that waitlist application. But then also consider what guaranteed safety school that you have already been admitted to, that in case it doesn't work out, you still have time to register for that university. Now, getting off that wait list is an amazing experience. There is some things that you have to know about. There may be a delay in your financial aid because you didn't get admitted to, let's say, late April or even late May. So if you're worried about financial aid, if you're worried about scholarships, you have to keep that in mind, that you're not going to get the answers you need immediately. Oftentimes it's going to take a little bit of a delay for the colleges to get that information in. And the other piece of this is you may not get in. And what happens if you don't? First off, don't beat yourself up over it. If you don't get in, it's okay. All right. There's a college for everybody out there. And this just didn't work out to be that right fit. But that doesn't mean that you think any less of yourself. You should definitely just power through and look at your next option. Okay. Waitlists are a fantastic way to to be admitted to a university, and give you a second look, right? Because another thing that kind of branches off of this, you might get waitlisted, but you can also receive something called a deferred admission, in which you don't enroll in the fall, but you enroll in the spring. Colleges do utilize this as well, to make sure that they have enough seats for the students that they admit. Again, I want to encourage you guys, don't beat yourself up. If you get on a wait list, have a positive attitude about it. Work through it and put your best foot forward. You know, this is a fantastic opportunity. Don't delay it by getting in your own head about it, thinking that you're not good enough. Definitely not the case. You're an awesome person. And remember, it's your education. And to my parents, you are your child's first teacher. So be there to support them along this journey. This is Herb. Peace.